Oh my gosh, it was even worse than I thought.
So, Sister Wives, season finale, season 12, episode 13.
Nice drawing.
I'll give you one guess as to who took notes tonight. That's right, John.
Yeah.
No, my son helped. I think they moved to Flagstaff or whatever. Season finale. They were bumped down to 1 hour again this week.
Season finale.
Yeah, there's a tell-all which we don't normally recap because when you watch the show, you kind of catch like when he's like, "My life is so hard." Like you catch those moments in the tell-all, it's all like their spin on things, and so I spend the whole time screaming, "That's not what happened!" Ah, you know. So they're complaining about how they can leave Axel and everybody should move to Flagstaff, and it's like, and everything about this move is dumb. My closest bet is that they had no storyline, and so they were like, "Hey, well maybe if we start again." Move, have all this drama, we can get because it's the only job as far as I know.
My sister wife's closet, because everybody wants that crap.
I can't even express my disdain for the fact that they have. Did I ever tell you that I used to, when it first started, every time I saw the show, I'd go, "Oh, I want to go see what kind of products they sell." And every week I would go, and every week the website would be crashed. Every time the show aired, it would crash. And I was like, why don't they put some up on Amazon or Etsy so that someone somewhere there could buy their overpriced. Then I saw the prices, and I was like, I could buy handmade 100% silver, not pure silver, but like, like sterling silver, but not like plated, for the same price. And it doesn't imply that I have 3 sister wives. Anyway, I mean, if she wanted to make jewelry, she should have just made jewelry.
We keep our sister wives, our closet wives in the closet.
I
didn't do that joke very well.
You did that terribly. Maybe next season.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have no sympathy for them at all with this movie.
Except for those poor kids.
The kids are a whole other thing because none of them get a choice. And this whole...
No, Gabe's... Well, you're being a butt.
Well, here's the thing about it. Cody was like, when we go, we all go. And we all have to move on the same day, symbolic crap. And I'm like, that is... Then he complains about he was so stressed out. And I'm like, you guys, I don't know when they have the rentals. Maybe they moved the first day they had the rentals. But they still own the houses in Vegas. Maybe they're listed.
And they will for the foreseeable future. Because who's going to buy...
4 houses on a cul-de-sac with a gate?
Unless Bezos goes plague.
I don't know.
See that happening.
I don't know. And I'm sure they way overpaid. You almost always take a loss unless Anyway, we're getting away from it. My point is, this is a nightmare of its own creating. Everything this entire episode could have been solved by a decision that they made. And so it's like, I'm supposed to get all worked up and upset because their life is so... I hate moving. I hate it.
Tell us how you really feel.
How do you feel about moving?
Oh gosh, burn it down and start over.
Start fresh. Mysterious accident with a broken lamp. Anyway, so I can feel for that, but this whole why did they have to leave? Why do they have to leave, pack everything that day? Why do they have to have 17 cars? Anyway, so moving the same day, it's their fault. This whole move is dumb. I don't think I've read a lot of tweets. I think if every person on earth tweeted about how stupid this move is, no one wanted to move but Cody. Cody really wanted to move. That was it.
What's her name? Robin.
Well, see, that's what everybody on the internet thinks, is that Robin wanted to move to be near Dayton, and it sure looks like it. And if you look really closely, she talks about, she's not sure about the move, they're making so many risks, but she talks as someone who is moving to stay near her son. I mean, she doesn't, it's just all...
Awful.
It's all terrible. Anyway, what do I have dancing?
Who cares?
What did I say? Amway? Amine?
Who cares?
What did they do right in the middle? They had a big party. Anyway, I don't know. I'm sorry. Mariah, maybe? Demoralizing? Decry? Anyway, so we saw
Well, at
Robin's...
least you can read her own writing, because I
Robin's
can't.
8,000 square foot house, which... And you can tell just by looking at it, this is not a large house with a lot of bedrooms. This is has a huge living room. This is a rich people's home. I'm sure they're paying through the wazoo. It's clearly in a really nice neighborhood. I thought the house was hideous. I like ultra modern, but when I saw a picture of it, I was like, oh, looks like an apartment complex with a couple of units. I mean, I don't think it was ugly. I just didn't think it was gorgeous. And it's like, of course she gets a house that's just ridiculously too big. Because you know what you do when you're paying for mortgages?
Get another
You
one.
bought a huge lot of land that has a plague on it, that is far away from utilities. You already said you had zero money because they couldn't loan Mary any money. Not that I necessarily think they should have. Although they put her through the ringer for someone who wasn't going to give her any money. But now they've tripled their expenses. They hadn't even built their house yet. Their monstrosity of a mega house, which I'm sure they're all going to go, well, you know, Cody's right. Sorry. Anyway, Mariah, I made a bad joke, which is, don't worry, Mariah will move back in after grad school when she can't find any jobs, and perhaps either with her girlfriend or, relationships break up, so she might be, But anyway, she might be back, but I do feel bad for Mary because now she's literally living all alone. Because I don't think Cody spends the night with her. None of the kids... It was really sweet, though. The only sweet thing in the episode was the little girl going up to her. Did you even see that part?
No.
And asking her what happened. I think to the dogs, they must have been Mariah and... I thought it was her dog, but... They going, it'll be okay, Mary. Oh, my little heart. And I feel terrible for the kids. Maybe it's about... Anyway, I'm guessing that's something to do with Gabe. Because it really sucked. They were all over him. But I just don't get this whole thing. It's only 4 hours. They still, from what I've heard, they still own the Vegas houses to this day. So this big, huge, like, we've got to move right now thing. Like, yeah, you don't want to drag it out for months and months and months going and getting one carload at a time. But at the same time, it was like... I don't know why TLC thinks that us watching them pack for every event and occasion is interesting. So anyway, we need to tell all. I don't know what they could possibly tell all in the... I think it's filmed later after the show airs.
Oh, how crazy Cody's life is.
Oh, I know. Poor guy. Look at how... That's the thing I think that bothers me most. He got his own way, and then he's played victim the entire rest of the season. Okay, we'll see you guys